Free speech dead at the Edinburgh Fringe, which is all about free speech and comedy. What happened?
What you're seeing in comedy is fascinating because it's not the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, it's the Edinburgh Conformity Festival. And what it means is if you stray beyond certain parameters of what is deemed acceptable and unacceptable, you will be cancelled. And what is really interesting is you look at that lineup, then there was one comedian on that lineup who is a traditional conspiracy theorist. He believes in quite far out conspiracies. But that's great, that's his right. No one has a problem with that. No one has a problem with the fact that he's a little bit tonto. Yet Graham comes along and says, you know what, maybe a woman can't have a 12-inch penis. Out you go, mate. The door's over there, son.
So, but it's insane, because this is all about, actually, all Graham did was talk about women's rights. And, you know, this is something that amazing comedians like Ricky Gervais. Ricky Gervais makes jokes about, you know, women's rights and the transphobic debate. But he's selling out stadiums around the world. So why do we have a problem with someone like Graham at a small venue, let's be honest, in Edinburgh?
Because the reality is Ricky is so big that he's essentially uncancelable. Same with Dave Chappelle. When you get to a certain level of success and notoriety and fame, and you can generate millions and millions of dollars for companies like Netflix or Amazon, and you can fill out stadiums around the world, nobody's going to want to cancel you because everybody's making a very pretty penny off it. But someone like Graham, who can't command that type of revenue, all of a sudden he becomes fair game for this type of behaviour.
Yeah, and meanwhile we've got Frankie Boyle making jokes about rape, and Graham was also banned from Twitter at one point, wasn't he? Who let the Taliban have an account.
Yeah, absolutely. But we all know that Graham has far more problematic views than the Taliban.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean,
I mean, you have to say as well, the Taliban are pretty gender critical.
They can be, yes. They don't have a very high opinion of women, unlike Graham, who actually just supports women. I don't see. But let's talk balls, shall we?
Yes.
As in footballs, as in the tiny weeny. I think it's a World Cup going on tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock.